y'all doing? And welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. Y'all come on in, sit yourselves right on down, get yourselves comfortable. Do all that right there. Get yourselves together. Get myself together. That's what I'm finna go ahead on and do. Shout out to Saucy Drippings for the $2 cash out. Say the $2 challenge. Much love. Keep macking. I'm sure enough finna try to. Try to get myself together. For real though. Now why I ain't got that right there the way that right there supposed to be right there. Let me move this on out the way. Let's see if they're sending out notifications. I don't know. It don't look like it. It don't look like it according to what I'm just looking at right now. It does not look like it, but we're not gonna be mad. I'm just, hey, it is what it is. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the nightly news show. This is where you come to get the news that otherwise you would not even much know going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Some news you may know. Other news you will not know because you is not the one who like to watch news. Whew, got that there out the way. Come on in. The ATL shouted up in the building. How's y'all doing? How's y'all living today? It's Tuesday, February the 18th, 2025. I've been seeing a few things out here. I've been seeing a few discussions. I've just been seeing stuff. Ladies. Do y'all think that y'all face can still get a man? I don't know, that the thought just came up in my head. Do y'all think that y'all face can still get a man? Y'all sure enough out here still BBLing it, still getting them yoga pants that got the crease between the legs that make y'all look like y'all got a big old booty, or a firm booty. A booty that has been exercised. You know what I'm saying? Lying us players. We not liars. The biggest liars on the planet. I'm just saying something. Shout out to Sam for the $5 cash app. Say paying passer early. I appreciate that right there. Y'all come on in. Come right on in. And I'm not really focusing on the 100. Just do what y'all can as you come on in. You know what I'm saying? You say, I think I need a BBL. That's what you feel. There was a thing that used to be said like back in the days, like if you showing men your behind, we really don't get a chance to see your face, so we really start picking y'all by your booties, you know. So your face your face hasn't been important. It's been like your booty, you know. And I saw something on my Facebook. And what is little mama name? Angel Reese. Yeah. They have a photo, and I tried to save it. Well, hell, of course I did save it. But if I could just pull this thing up real quick. Now, why is they sending me? All right, it is me. I'm trying to do notifications. Yeah, it's me. Let that there go through. I'm waiting on it. Hit finish. Hold on, pimp. He talking fly. So save the login. Okay, I want to save my login thing. Jesus, it's doing too much. Trust this device. Got it. I'm trying to show y'all something while I talk to you good people real quick. I got to go to my save stuff. Go to my save because I just saved it. And I was like, well, guess it is what it is. Can I? Oh, no. Okay. Now, I think that these is two different people, but y'all know how the internet play. Y'all know how the internet play. So let me go ahead on and see if I can grab this thing. How I'm supposed to grab that thing. Get it together. It's just a little something real quick to show y'all babies how people, and I don't know if the person who wrote this is a guy or a girl. I don't know. But for some reason, whenever, a lot of times that we be calling y'all pretty and beautiful and all that stuff, it's always got your booty showing. Like it be having like y'all booty showing out here in these screens. You know what I'm saying? And I just saw this one and I was like disgusted it. I was kind of like disgusted it. I was like, well, if you showing us her booty, if you showing her booty, we really don't give a damn about your face anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because baby look regular out here in these streets. And they be like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. I know some babies that's in the projects that, you know what I'm saying? I know some babies that's down bad. And they keep hustling that 3750. And it's gorgeous. You be like, I can't believe it. Somebody need to pick that baby up. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely gorgeous. Angel Reese is an American professional basketball player for the Chicago Sky of the Women's National Basketball Association, the WNBA. And I was like, well, I don't. But why do y'all have to, or why did y'all have to present her with her face and then with her booty? But in my mind, do y'all think that it's her? I don't think that it's her. This could be thousands of millions of women right now. This is thousands, maybe millions of women right now. This right here. Move right along. I ain't gonna even hold you. Everything is for a reason. Everything is for a reason out here in these doggone street. And do y'all know when y'all do stuff like that right there? When y'all post stuff like that right there, the way y'all got to show, oh my God, she's gorgeous, where y'all show it from the front and the back, when it only should have been showing her from the front, and why she got to have on a bikini top. Y'all don't be understand. Whoever be posting these types of things be actually showing females that you're not considered amazing or absolutely gorgeous if we can't see your booty and your titties. They really don't be saying that, and they just show your face. When the last time you saw a post that was like that, but they're just showing a face? Yeah. She was one who don't like to be sexualized while sexualizing herself. Didn't she take a mole of her monkey? Didn't that baby make a mole of her monkey? Shout out to Battle Cat for the $5 cash out. Say she looked like Sid the Sloth. Got to be more careful. She kind of do resemble. She's just a cuter version of it. Aww. Right. Say Georgia Strip Club got better body women. I'm trying to tell you. So it's not a shot at her. I'm actually taking shots at the people who be making these doggone posters. Like, hold on, dog. If she's absolutely gorgeous, like some people may feel that she's absolutely gorgeous, then why can't we show her face, and why can't we show her in clothing from the front? You know what I'm saying? Like why not do that? Why do we have to show it from behind? I don't know. Just a thought. Tennessee is up in the building. What it do? The ATL shout is up in this thing. Boy, if y'all just not coming on in here, man, we're also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We still at 242 followers, trying to get up to 245 followers. Cannot do it without you good people around here in these doggone streets. And we also streaming live. We live over here on rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. The way that we have been doing this lately has actually been getting more numbers up over there on Rumble, and I really do appreciate y'all being over there on Rumble. Listen, in case you're new around here, you know, we typically do like the YouTube thing and stuff like that right there, but we're trying to branch out. We're trying to do some things out here. And again, thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for liking, all that fly stuff. Shout out to Deborah for the $5 super chat. He say, hey y'all. He say I'm safe. Just really sad today. 1750 on my Southwest co-workers lost a job today at headquarters Dallas and across the system. So let me ask a question. Are those do those layoffs got anything to do with what Trump is doing, like with like the FFA? With like the cuts and all that fly stuff right there. Shout out to Alex for the $5 super chat. He say riding, gliding, dipping and pipping. Riding, gliding, dipping and pipping up in these traffics trying to make it home. Say the 5-1. Oh, Oakland, California checking on in for duty, my brother. I appreciate that right there. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Sam for the $5 cash out. He said that's not her ass. Say athletic women don't have asses. Oh Jesus. But now hold on, because a lot of our WNBA sisters, we got a few of them stud sisters, they got a little booty on them. Yeah. They got a little booty on them now. No, we don't want to do that right now. I be seeing a little booties be jiggling and stuff like that right now. Do y'all even understand? Watch it. Y'all understand that them people have not even turned a profit? The WNBA have never turned a profit, and that's really, really sad. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all have made it over 100 by 13 after the hour, but I'm just now seeing it. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. Say so. Booty cheeks chewing your pants like gum. That's what's up. And that, listen, now that be like a turn on for a whole bunch of players when they see that thing be, when them pants be going inside them cheeks, be eating it up, and it's just a little thing. Damn it, I was just finna say something. I throwed myself off moving too fast. You say that you really don't know. So the Elliott Group and did a lot of restructuring. Ooh. Speaking of Trump, Trump and Musk out here doing their thing. When is the last time that y'all heard from the vice president? I ain't heard nothing from the vice president. All I have been hearing about is Elon Musk. It's just been Musk. But speaking of a player, speaking of Musk, Dodge. I have not spoken about the little Dodge thing because I really didn't know what the hell Dodge was out here doing. But Dodge is the Department of Government Efficiency, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Dodge. Not that Dodge. I just need the D off. Let me just go ahead and take the D off. The D off for meaning. Yes, the Department of Government Efficiency. That's what Dodge is. And Dodge been hidden and cutting jobs and doing all type of fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, Elon. They done found some money. Elon done found some money. I'm finna show y'all the money that has been found out here that these people did not want us to know that's out here. Now this may just throw y'all off. We're going to have to scroll down. I'm going to have to scroll it for you now, but I'm finna show you something. Let me go and put this up on the screen. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Bam. They say, according to the Social Security database, these are the numbers of people in each age bucket, with the death field set to false. I don't know what that means. Maybe Twilight is real and there are a lot of vampires collecting Social Security. It's throwing you off. You really don't know what he's talking about. I get it. Over here is the age ranges. From 0 to 9, we got 38 million people. 38, almost 39, getting Social Security. From the age of 0 to 9. 38 million. Alright, cool. We really ain't tripping. From 40 to 45, they're getting 47,000. Got it. Stroll just a little bit more. A little bit more. 89 89 to 89, what? 80 to 89, we got 15 million. I got to stroll it slow. 90 to 99. We have 6 million people in the great United States of America who is between 90 and 99. That is amazing. 100 to 109. We got 4 million people. This means that this is what Social Security, for the 100 to 109 age, 4 million people is collecting or receiving Social Security. They're receiving that check in the mail. These is the people who is getting Social Security, getting your taxpayer dollars. Got it. Got it. Right? 100 to 109. Have me say 110 to 119. 110 to 119. We have 3 million people in the great United States of America. Well, almost 4, right? If you round it up. Almost 4 million people. We have almost 4 million people who are between 110 and 119. This got to be some mess, don't it? Wait, hold on. We ain't done. Stroll you just a little bit faster now. 120, 130, 140, 150. We have over a million people who are between 150 and 159. Got it. 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. 200 to 209. We got 879 people collecting Social Security. 210, 220, 240. We have a bitch on the planet 249 years old. Hold on. 360, 369. We got a bitch 369 years old, bitch. Getting a check. This is what Elon Musk them found out where the money is going. Who's getting the checks? I ain't know all these goddamn people. I didn't listen, and I think that the oldest person on Earth is like 116 years old. But let's hold on. What is the oldest person on Earth? 116 years old. Ina Lucas of Brazil is the oldest living person in the world at 116 years old. She was born in 1908. We cutting the check to 369. I don't know what y'all talking about. Shout out to the mayor of Detroit for the $5 cash shop. Say Willie. Say it's 12 degrees in the D. Say Willie, big truck driver. Be careful out there. Be careful. Don't get stuck all in that snow. And don't get froze out there. Just don't get froze out there. Damn. Woo. Too cold for me. But I believe that there was a department of, or some type of judge or something was trying to prevent, dodge them from looking into like the finances or something. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, because it just, damn it, I'm just going off something that I had done saw and I think I had done seen. You know what I'm saying? But so they were able to go on and dig into some shit, and they found out, yeah. This where y'all money going. That's what's up. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even hold you. Talk about wasteful spending. This shit crazy out here. He say, Willie, we knew this. He say, now they are showing us. Yeah. He say, that's the missing Biden voters. Got to be more careful. That's what's up. Shout out to Sam for the $5. For the $5 cash out. Say the corruption is internal. I'm in agreement with you all day long. For real, man. So listen, again, because we cannot see what goes on behind closed doors, we really don't know stuff. You know, because we is mere mortals, we is mere citizens, and we don't know what goes on behind them politic doors. And should we know what goes on? Maybe sort of. I don't know. It's their business. They don't want us to know shit. I guess they not gonna tell us. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much show you. Remember the story that we had done did last week? Remember the story we did last week to where the family of four, was it four? There were 4 people in the family. Well, it was 3 kids and their grandmama had them passed. And 2 other people was in the hospital. Oh, this is the story to where the 8 people was in the car and the mama was taking one of the children out for the birthday and all that stuff. It was 8 people like in the Nissan Altima, I think it was. Well, the 13-year-old, we have an update about the 13-year-old. Here we go.
In Miami Gardens.
A 13-year-old has died now days after that wreck. It killed some of her relatives as well. And Local 10's Leanne Motorhone is live right now in Hollywood, where she talked to some heartbroken family members. This is
13-year-old has passed away.
It's just awful, Leanne.
It really is, and we are only continuing to get bad news, unfortunately. I can tell you right now, 2 of the people who were injured in this crash continue to recover at the hospital, but sadly, this family got another bit of bad news over the weekend. A 13-year-old has also died.
Family going through a tough time, you know. My brother's not taking it too well.
A week after this violent wreck killed 4 people in Miami Gardens, a 5th victim has died from their injuries.
She loved her people. Everybody loved Kamira. Everybody.
Family members say 13-year-old Kamira Graham died Saturday. Her siblings, 10-year-old Arena Johnson, 10-year-old Kamari Graham, and 8-year-old Azariah McCall were killed on impact. So was their grandmother, Rosa Mary Jones.
We just kept praying and hoping that, you know, she would come around. But, you know, all of them together now. They're going back to heaven. That's where they're going.
7-year-old Cyrus Rankin is a friend of the children who's still being treated at the hospital. The siblings' mother, Donica Johnson, is also recovering, unaware of the tragedy that's befallen her family.
I just really hope she pushed through.
It was February 8th when police say a speeding drunk driver slammed into a white car with the victims inside. It was crushed against the SUV in front of them. Police arrested 25-year-old Antonio Wilcox and said he was driving 99 miles per hour at the moment of impact. A trip to the movies to celebrate Kamari's birthday gone horribly wrong.
I'm so hurt, I can't hardly even know. It hurt me so bad for these kids.
Now the family is left dealing with immeasurable loss and the added financial burden of burying 5 family members at once.
Thank you to everybody who has supported us the whole time, and every step of the way. And like I said, whatever you can donate will be fine.
They're trying to raise $125,000 to pay for each of these people's burials, memorials, and of course, any outstanding hospital bills related to this crash. You'll be able to find a link to that GoFundMe on our website, local10.com, in just a short amount of time. For now, reporting live.
Got to be more careful. So they looking for what is it? The Unforgettable 5. I can just go ahead on and search for that right there. It's the Unforgettable 5 out here in these streets, man. Jesus. Whew. Boy. They looking for 125,000. So I'm guessing that's about 25. That's about 25 a piece, right? On 4. I got it right there. It popped up. I think that's it. Yep, we got it. Hold on. Let me move this out the way. Do that. Right there. If y'all would like to support the family, please go to GoFundMe. Type in the Unforgettable 5 out here in the street, man. Here they're trying to raise 125,000. They up to 20,000. 20,000, which is a good number right now. We have 11 days until the service, March the 1st, 20 to 25. Shout out to Dietrich for the $1 cash app. We say why the grandma have hair under her chin, though. See the women that older than me. I think that women start to get the hair past menopause, right? Because they lose their estrogen and stuff, and I think that they get more masculine or something, or they gain testosterone. Well, they already have testosterone, but they go to losing estrogen, and that's when the facial hairs and stuff come on in, and they be having to pluck and all that fly stuff right there. They're shaved like weekly and stuff. So, but do not forget, there's always somebody who like it. Just saying something. slide that thing on down real quick. Say on February the 5th, on February the 8th, 2025, say our family was devastated by an unimaginable tragedy when a horrific car accident took the lives of 4 loved family members. Rosemary Jones, real grandma name right there. Say a devoted grandmother and 3 of her grandchildren, Irena Johnson, Kamaria Graham, and Azariah McCall. So they all got different. Oh, so she had like 3-4 different baby daddies. Okay. Say this is hard. This heartbreaking crash also left their mother, Domnica Johnson, and multiple children hospitalized, including their eldest sister, Kamara Graham, who is still fighting for her life. And as we just found out, if I'm not mistaken, that is the 13-year-old who was left in ICU. They say, while we hold on to hope and pray for their family recovery, or pray for their recovery, we are also faced with the unimaginable reality of laying our loved ones to rest and supporting the surviving children on their long road to healing. Haven't I been the one telling y'all insurance is so important? Rosemary Jones was the heart of our family, a strong, loving, and nurturing grandmother who dedicated her life to caring for her grandchildren, Ayana, Kamari, Isaiah, emergency and dreams taken from us too soon. Their absence leave an unfillable void, not just in our family, but in the lives of everyone who knew them. I'm just gonna stop it right there. We're gonna move it right along. I got hot. But yeah. So if y'all would like to support the family, $125, help out the family. Moving right along. We're gonna have to go ahead on and jump into this update, because this update is really, really lengthy. It's real lengthy. And because when we talked about this mother leaving her 3 kids at the crib, we had questions. We all have questions. Mother left her kids at the crib, at home, alone for 45 years. And we was like, how the hell can kids be left at home for 45 years? And, you say Willie peed on the update. What? I don't know. But listen. Let me go ahead on and get this right here together, because the police, the sheriff is gonna talk. Let me make sure I get it right to the right minute for when he come in. Right there, we got that. Hold on. Now, why is this? Oh, I gotta refresh it so I can make it big. All right, bam. We got it right there. We got the minutes. We have questions, and they answer some of the questions. And I was like, okay, we can go on and talk about it. Damn it, but it don't want to get big. This is stupid. Well, we just gonna have to let it go like this. Put this up on screen. This is what we got, y'all. Here we go.
Oh, I'm over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
you guys already white balanced?
Oh, yeah.
What I said?
I might actually go for this. I appreciate it.
Okay. Obviously, we're here to update you on the very horrific case of the 3 children in Pontiac who had been basically abandoned in a home. I'm kind of give you a little bit of an update on where we are, and more specifically where the kids are, how they're doing, and the kinds of things we're asking for on behalf of the kids. So one of the first questions is that we've heard from a lot of people is, where was the dad during this?
Where was the dad?
To back up a little bit, the father had been incarcerated for a period of time and had no contact with the kids. When he came out, he sought the opportunity to reunite with the kids. And
when he got out, he wanted to see about his children.
Actually filed some legal papers in court to try to get visitation and those kinds of things. A consent agreement was arrived at in 2022, but the mother still would not allow him to see the kids. So
you had an agreement in 2022, and guess what the mother did? So for all of you who'd be like, you better fight for your kids and all that, all you have to do is go to court and get a court order and all that fly stuff. Yeah, but if the mammy don't allow you to see the children, I know, but you can go back to court and tell the judge. Do y'all know how many women do this and they still never be held accountable?
So that's what we've learned so far, at least preliminarily. We're going to go back and double check all these timelines and that kind of information. So he, in essence, had lost contact with the kids, and that's where that stood. So we've had questions about that. The other questions that we've had was, who were the other people potentially dropping food at the house other than the mother? So far, again, the investigation is pretty layered and complex given that it's going over years. But it appears that those are companies, like an Instacart or a DoorDash, things like that. So far, none of the people that were coming to the house had any awareness that there were kids inside or the situation.
That was one of the big questions that we had. Well, who was the other person or other people dropping off the food?
Situation in which they were delivering to. Obviously, the question was somebody dropping food off knowing there's kids there? No information at this point leads us to believe that. The kids were forensically interviewed with our partners at Care House. They've already been seen once at McLaren. We intend to have them at a much more detailed, both physical and mental health kind of checkup, if you will, that will happen hopefully this week. When our detectives saw them at their interview at Care House, they were already making amazing progress, having had some tender love, having had some supportive care, having been put in new clothing and some basic hygiene. The one detective said that the little girl was talking quite a bit. So that's super exciting to see that happening. And as it relates to being in the house, the only one of the three that ever came out was the young boy, and he came out twice. Once because he wanted to feel the grass, which by itself is heartbreaking, and a second time to check the mail.
He just wanted to feel the grass. He wanted to touch the grass outside. And he got the mail. Now, I'm not sure if they get mail, like if the mailbox is on the house or he got to walk outside, like down the steps or something like that right there to go on to get the mail. But he only been outside twice.
So, you wouldn't do this to an animal, let alone your child. So, just to hear that he came out to touch the grass is just crushing, soul crushing on so many levels. As it relates to the house, we have obviously released pictures. I'll get my technical expert up. You've already seen some of these pictures. I rolled that little mouse, but it didn't want to cooperate. So inside of the home, as I had mentioned with these pictures, trash was piled, in some places 3 and 4 foot high. Everything was covered with feces and trash. The toilet had become non-functional, and the bathtub was filled with feces. That's the kind of situation these poor kids had been living in for years, not just hours or days, for years. And so when you have the complete lack of hygiene, a complete breakdown of basic living conditions that they were subjected to, and to get a little deeper into that, detectives have narrowed down the initial abandonment they believe to be somewhere in the spring to summer of 2020.
Wow.
Obviously, COVID played a little part in the disconnect potentially with schools and school communications. In 2020, the mother dropped off some trash bags, gloves, and Febreze, and that was about the last thing related to hygiene. 2020.
2020, this bitch dropped off some Febreze. What? Wow.
In the height of COVID. Okay. Towards the end, the children apparently were getting a loaf of bread dropped off that was intended to last 3 to 4 days. So, I mean, obviously on so many levels, the conditions are horrendous and the situation terrible. So what we're trying to do in the meantime, and as it relates specifically to the case, the preliminary report has been turned over to the prosecutor. We're adding some more stuff for them. They're in the process of determination. When I heard about this, I called her on the weekend and let it know it was coming, and she has her staff queued up, and they're in that process. As it relates to the kids, the first thing we wanted to do is obviously get them safe and to get them clean and get them enclosed. And I will say we have one of the most generous communities, I think, in the world. We put on there that we needed clothing, and this is just a tiny sample of what we've received. At the office of another office of ours, we have bags and bags. So we don't need...
The community done came together. Shout out to Miss Juicy for the $5 super chat. Say, hey, Willie, why ain't that in?
Any more clothing. We greatly appreciate it. The family and the kids greatly appreciate it. And so we're kind of pivoting now to financial support. And we have put up a link, if you will, to the charity Mission Oakland. And 100% of it will go to the kids.
Y'all know, like, if they took like three of those Social Security checks and just give it to them children, they'll be all right.
Unlike some of the traditional fundraising methodologies you see out there, they take a percentage. 100% of this will go to the kids. What I am asking is, again, our generous viewers and listeners out there and readers, we're looking for a law firm that would set up a trust fund so that we can take 100% of what we receive in donations for these kids and put it in a trust that can be administered, that can take care of maybe their medical bills, mental health visits, and if there's any overage, maybe set some money aside for their future education. This can be a long-term situation, and so we'd like to be able to kind of hand the baton to a trust fund that will manage it in a way that makes sure it's just the kids. Not suggesting anybody else would do anything with it.
We suggesting other people may do something with it. Just the doggone kids. So if you was taking care of the kids, you don't get none of this money.
But we're looking for a mechanism where we can hand this off. So if there's a firm out there that would like to set up a trust fund for these kids, then we'll deposit any receipts that we have. In a very short period of time, I think we've already got $15,000 to $20,000 in on our donations.
About 15 to 20 already. I like what this person had wrote. He said it should not be turned over to no family members because where were they at? Isn't that the same thing that I said when they said that the kids is in the family's care now? Where have they been at for 4 years?
So we're going to, obviously have some real dollars to be able to give these kids, but that won't make up for the...
Oh, or maybe they should be subsidized like the immigrants were subsidized. No? Well, the illegals. Go ahead.
3-4 years that they've been subjected to these conditions. I've said this more than once, but you see those videos of animals in just terrible conditions on commercials, and it pulls at your heartstrings. Imagine maybe by 10 living in what we showed you, and then play it out over years, not days or weeks. So it's hard to wrap your head around this one. So
yeah.
There's going to be a lot of long-term, I think, mental health and educational needs and things that we want.
You have to really blame the mama for this one. Just think about this right here. The daddy was in jail. He got out of jail. He tried to get in contact with the kids. He went to court and everything, and something came about, and she still prevented him from being with the children.
Try to help with the family to get to that point. The other thing I'd like to mention, the family is asking, apparently, some of the folks that are now involved with the kids that didn't know, that's another question we've asked, they didn't know what was going on with the kids. They had been told by her that somebody else was babysitting the children, or other kinds of things. So
the family said that they didn't know the condition that the children was in because the mother was telling them that somebody was babysitting the kids and like some other things was going on. How many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe that that's an excuse? She told us that the children was being babysitted and watched by some other people, and they was probably here and there. And it's been 4 years. Who the hell y'all talking to?
We're unaware what was happening so far, according to our investigation. But
of course they didn't know, and this is why they should not have custody of these children.
What they're asking is they feel like they're being hounded by media outlets, so they'd like to get some privacy for their kids.
They should be getting hounded, and questions need to be asked.
And the grandkids and aunts and those folks want just a little bit of a safe bubble, if you would. So they asked that. Which
they ain't care about the kids in their safe bubble.
Of course we're going to do. Now, on another front...
what can disqualify you from getting...
Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we also stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, and we also live on Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. Here we go, skip that.
All of us are asking, how the heck did this happen?
Yeah.
How did we lose 3 kids? How'd they fall through the system?
Tell
the community, the relatives, the schools, how did no one know? And the easiest answer we could come up with, and I put on my old legislative hat, and thank heavens we've got a person on our staff that also had worked in the legislature, and we examined the school code, and there's some gaps.
School code
that we think in part allowed this to happen. And so what we're going to suggest is there needs to be some changes in state law. Right now, basically, there is no specific duty required that is triggered by certain actions. So what I mean by that is a school district, in this case, received a request for records from another school in Pontiac, but no verification the children ever moved to that school. And so at some point, when they didn't show up, they were just dropped off the enrollment of the school that sent the transcripts. So
you just said something real poignant right there. You say these stepfathers need to be foster fathers instead. But then that means that they will have custody over the children. It'll be difficult. We have to come up with some in the legislature for that right there with these stepdaddies. Damn it, the stepdad need to become the head of households and all that fly stuff. Right. Fostering. Okay.
No one knew that they were nowhere. And so what we're proposing, and we're already communicating to a potential bill sponsor, is some amendments to the school code that will close that communication gap, so that before a child is unenrolled, they have to obtain written confirmation that child's someplace else. That doesn't happen now.
You say that you blame the daddy. That's what's up. In my Umar voice, it's the daddy fault.
And that's what happened here, it appears. It's still, again, being investigated because we're going back years and trying to check records. But it looks like, based on that request for records, neither of them knew where that child was and presumed, I guess, that the other one had it.
There you go. Yep. The daddy just abandoned his children.
Had the children. So the other thing, this is the specific language, but it goes into basically filling that gap, closing that hole, so that if a child doesn't show up at a school for a period of time, then it triggers a follow-up where they have to communicate with either a truancy officer or law enforcement to begin an examination of what happened to these kids. Where are they?
So then that means that this school district is slow. Try this in Florida. The school district is slow. See, we ain't got these problems right here. Your ass don't show up for school, and damn it, your guardians have not said, well, hell, I'm taking them out of school so I can at least homeschool them. If they not in that damn school, somebody coming out to see you, man. Believe that.
You know, it's unbelievable to think that we've got 3 kids that fell off everybody's map for years.
Say, where's Cola Bell? Yeah.
So that goes to the second part, as I said, within 20 days, the sending school that sent those records has to notify the truancy officer if they have not received written confirmation that that child is someplace else safe.
We so wild in Florida, bitch. We would call DCF on you, and your children ain't did nothing wrong. Like, you ain't did nothing wrong. Your children is in school. They happy. Bitch, we'll call DCF on you just for kicks. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if your kids ain't going to school. Chap, all right. Okay.
So it shortens the window. First trigger is 10 days. Second trigger is 20 days. And obviously, this can be worked on, amended, or changed by the legislature. We're just suggesting there's got to be some accountability measures so we don't have kids fall through the cracks.
Yes, this is Detroit. We still in Detroit. Mm-hmm. We still in Detroit, the home of where that baby churn froze. Yeah.
In such a horrific way.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the direct donation link.
Oh, wait. Is this Detroit? Because, damn it, they did say in Pontiac, right? So Pontiac is in Michigan. I like that you said that right there. Y'all correct me now when I be wrong out here. Correct me with
the children and their needs. So that's kind of the basics of where we are. As I said, we're going to have some follow-up investigative things we're going to be doing. We're going to
Michigan,
check much more deeply the children's.
This is in Michigan. So Michigan. Wait, isn't it Detroit, Michigan? We still in Detroit, then, man. Hold on. You say Ohio, Michigan, it's the same thing. Isn't Detroit, Michigan too? Y'all gonna make me look stupid around here in these streets. Isn't Detroit, Michigan?
Physical and mental well-being. Obviously, we're going to need to get an educational assessment on where they are.
Pontiac, Michigan.
Without any education for a period of years, you hear how many kids across this country fell way behind from 1 year of COVID. Imagine where these kids are, and so we don't have a clue. Where are they at?
Yes, this is Pontiac, Michigan. So isn't this like linked to? Can somebody check? Michigan is a state, Detroit is a city. But I'm saying, like, it's in the same place. Like, it's in the same diagram, like on the map. No, maybe sort of. Somebody help play, all right?
Occasionally,
I gotta put my map up.
Acuity and also mental health and all the developmental things that happen in
Detroit,
those critical
Michigan.
years. We don't know. And they're going to have needs with it. So
Detroit is a city in Michigan. Yeah, look at y'all. I had to ask my AI la. Yeah.
It's a big undertaking, a big process, and one of the most tragic long-term abuse situations I've ever seen. I've been in this a long time.
Yeah, I've never seen this here, and I've been in this right here a long time out here. Damn it, I'm 14 years in the news. 14 years, 15 years strong doing the news. Yeah.
So that's kind of where we sit. Questions?
What did mom say or do to make her children so scared of leaving the house for years?
Oh, I can't answer that. Nothing. That baby didn't listen. That's their mama. She's God.
They were just scared.
Oh, see?
I don't know that she said anything particular that she's admitted to us, but they were afraid to leave.
I was afraid to leave. Shout out to the mayor of Detroit for the $5 super chat. You say, Willie, that's Pontiac, not Detroit. Two different cities, and Pontiac is worse than Detroit. Damn. Something is worse than Detroit? Got to be more careful. I appreciate the clarification for that right there. God dog it. Y'all, when I'm wrong, y'all got to tell me I'm wrong now. Come on.
I know that much.
What's the latest with mom? I know the prosecutor's looking at this, but where is she? What's going on?
She's in custody with us.
Is she cooperating?
Yeah, I mean, she's talking to us, but
y'all need to place hands on a bit. Put your knee in the neck.
Got some follow-up secondary things that we want to ask her based on more information that's come to our attention since this originally, surprisingly, came to our attention when we were thinking we were going to check on her welfare and found 3 kids.
Y'all need to please allow that baby to do an interview. She need to do an interview from behind bars. Sister, if you're watching me right now, sister, sister, my heart go out to you, baby. If you need anything from a player, you go ahead on and you hit me up. The www.show2@gmail.com. Hit me up in the link. If you want to tell your story, baby, reach out to a player. Tell your story anywhere so we can be a part of your story, baby, because I do believe that you ain't mean for this right here to happen, baby. Listen, y'all, we got to make her feel good about her coming out to tell her story. Tell your side. Don't wait for the trial and shit like that right there, because things going to get twisted and we is going to been done forgot a whole bunch of things. So tell it as soon as possible.
Yeah, on the state of her mental health.
Oh, he spoke on... Do you know if she have any mental health issues?
More information that's come to our attention since this originally, surprisingly, came to our attention when we were going, thinking we were going to check on her welfare, and found 3 kids.
She ain't mean to get caught.
Any idea on the state of her mental health?
I have no information or background that she's got any mental health challenges, but obviously that will be all part of the case.
What's the message for everyone who's stepped up to make donations, whether it's been financial or all these supplies that have come in?
A heartfelt, warm thank you to everybody that has stepped up. I mean, as I said, in very short order, we got a ton of clothing, so much we had to say, okay, we got enough of that. Let's pivot to other ways we can help, and people have jumped in on that.
Stop it. Wait a minute. I just read a comment. Patty say, I love children. I have 3 of my own. I raised my children by myself. Their father didn't want to have anything to do with him for over 12 years. She act like her story is similar to the story we listening to now. This father tried to be inside the children's life. Huh? The mammy kept him from outside, from being in chat. My bad. It's still the daddy fault. Go ahead.
I honestly think we have one of the most generous communities in the world, and I've seen it time and time again. This goes back more than 20 years when I went to Ground Zero after 9/11, and so many police and fire families were decimated. And
that's a good question that they asked right here at the bottom. Do all 3 of the children have the same father? That's a good one.
At that time, there was no mechanism. They immediately had their livelihood cut off, and these families had no income whatsoever. And so I started raising money in this area for the New York firefighters and police officers, and we raised hundreds of thousands of dollars in very short order and gave it to those families before they got any assistance from anyone else. That's this community. That's the heart and soul of this community. So, I just say thank you.
What about the landlord? Usually when you're renting, the landlord or somebody will come in and do a maintenance check. What are they saying?
Well, the landlord's the one that actually called in a welfare check. He said he hadn't heard from who he thought was the tenant for a period of time, and she hadn't paid her rent since October. So, typically a landlord would respond if there's complaints about something not working. But he was unaware of any of this. He actually sent us there to check on what he thought was his tenant, and that's when we found the kids.
You say the story is now on the Shade Room on IG. They have picked it up. I like how you said that right there. They have picked it up because typically us in the content creation space, we have Instagrams and stuff like that, and typically when we say a certain brand or a certain company or business or creator has picked it up, we typically be talking about the mainstream media when we say they picked up the story, because typically like the internet gets, the internet news get it before the mainstream news a lot of times. So I like the way that you said that right there. The Shade Room done picked it up, you know what I'm saying? So the shit for real out here in these streets. But go ahead.
And what's going to happen to that apartment or that townhouse right now? Is it dangerous for the people that are, next door? It's a kind of compact area.
Is it going to be for rent? Is the apartment going to be for rent, man? People got a place to stay. People need places to stay. Shout out to Tony for being a member for 13 months. And shout out to all U.S. attorneys that resigned. Say what is so on? What's happening? What it do?
Well, probably be up to the health department and other folks that will have to make a determination of how they move that forward. When we process that scene for evidentiary value, our folks were wearing hazmat suits. I mean, on every level, it's a biohazard.
How about any debriefing for the officers who found that? They go through any kind of debriefing? It's got to be kind of hard for them.
It's horrific. I mean, again, I've been in this business a long time. The worst thing for our folks, our men and women on the front lines, is when they have an issue with kids. Because most of them, you know, bring that home in a way that connect. They look at their kid and they see the other kid in this situation, and they just begin to, you know, personalize it, and it tears them up. So thankfully, we've got a great peer-to-peer program, and that was initiated immediately once we learned what the situation was, to both debrief them and make sure that they have some opportunity to process what they were involved in and how to, you know, in a healthy way move forward. You know, after you see...
the kids did not know how to clean behind themselves. That's so sad. So sad.
Some of the terrible things we see in our world, homicides and abuse, you'll never unsee it, but you have to find a healthy way to process it and then take another step forward and go back out and continue to do your job.
Were comfort dogs like Callie brought into the kids at the hospital and things, and how did that go?
Yeah. Oh, they brought in some comfort dogs.
I think 2 came right away, and that's been, you know, I mean, here Callie sits in this corner. Our comfort dogs have been involved in so many tragedies. You know, when I started this program, I thought, well, you know, this will be helpful here and there. It's almost a daily thing. It is daily if you consider how it helps our people. But, you know, I mean, think where these dogs have been. They've been to Oxford. They've been to the splash pad scene. They've been to suicides. They've been to, you know, one thing after another. And I think they make an amazing difference.
Do you have any information at all as to why this mom would do this for years to her children?
Not at this point. You know, they're going to, again, try to ask her some more questions. That's all part of the investigation. How?
So why y'all ain't ask this question like first? Like, bitch, why you left your goddamn children at home for 4 to 5 years? Tell us your story.
Why? I mean, I don't think there's never going to be an answer any of us can understand or accept on the why.
Damn whether we understand it or not. We just need her to answer the why. Maybe some of us can't get it, but some of us will get it. Especially around here at the Willie Williams Show.
How do you? I mean, anybody that's a parent looks at their kids and thinks, what a blessing. What a gift.
Not all. You say anybody that's a parent look at their kids and they think, what a blessing. No, the hell we don't. Stop that. Nope, not all.
Gift. And to allow this to happen, I don't think anyone, whether you have kids or not, will ever wrap your head around. But
I can wrap my head around it. See, I'm different around here in these doggone streets. And I do understand society has told us when we produce children, we supposed to treat children like every other human being supposed to treat children. And that's very, very nice, loving, and caring and stuff. And I keep trying to tell y'all, we don't all think the same. That's why some of them end up in ovens and left at home 4 to 5 years.
You know, maybe we can get some insight what she was thinking, but it will never satisfy any of us.
And she would probably like getting like her hair done and stuff like that right there, going on trips and dates. She probably only dated dudes with 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? He had to be over 6 feet. You know, he had to put God first in his life. You know, he had to be willing to pay for everything because she refused to go 50-50. Oh, she probably met a new dude who didn't want no kids.
Do we know where she was living while they were living there?
Yes, we're in Pontiac.
Where?
Like a friend's house? Was it a
Yeah,
family
more.
member?
We need more.
Who was she living with?
Yeah.
I probably won't get into that at this point.
You ain't gonna tell her whether she with kinfolk or boyfriend. Listen. I bet if she was with a man, they'll tell us.
It seems just kind of elaborate that she'd go to all these lengths trying to hide it from her family and all this. I mean, what stands out about this to you, Sheriff?
Yeah, I mean, the complexity of it, the length of it, I mean, on so many levels, it's just hard, again, to wrap your head around. If you don't want to be a parent,
come on,
you know, then there's mechanisms in place. There's methodologies to either give your child up for adoption or to other family members.
No. Oh, no. He's right. But he's right. He's absolutely correct. That's shit for women. He's absolutely correct. I'm in agreement with him. That's for women. See, women can get them kids up whenever they feel like it and do not have to be financially responsible for them children. Men, on the other hand, no. We still financially responsible whether we see them or not.
There's never an excuse to abuse your child or abandon your kids.
Depends on what the kids done did.
There just isn't. There's so many people that are...
We got to stop telling people that there's never no reason to do something. What if your kid done grab your gun and they trying to shoot you? Should you try to hit them like with a pot or something? Should you try to stab them and try to kill them before they kill you? Or there's never a reason to defend yourself from your children?
Just
makes no sense.
Wanting a child in their life out there, and I know there's a lot of kids.
Yes, a woman is entitled to change her mind.
That haven't been adopted, but anything's better than this. If that's not in your wheelhouse to be a parent, then let someone else have a chance at that role.
The daddy tried to be a parent, but
In the interactions with the children the last couple of days, does it seem like the children knew that they were being abused, or did they have any idea of reality outside of the house?
Yeah, I think that was their reality. They had no adult contact, and especially when you back up the ages, they're pretty young, and mom tells you to do something when you're, 11, 8, whatever the ages were when this all started. You're probably think, well, I guess maybe this is what happens, or this is normal. This is not normal. But, they had no benchmark. They had nothing to compare it against.
I wonder, so how was they living before she had abandoned them, though?
Yeah, there was the TV on, all that sort of stuff that they have.
Yes.
So they had TV, so they had something to compare it to? They can go outside. They had to see other children outside. They had to go to a window.
But as I said, the toilet and the bathtub were non-functional.
So then they were just boo-boo and pee-peeing everywhere or anywhere that they could. I just oh man. I understand your mammy say don't go outside, but at 11, your mama done told you to clean up some shit. I'm sorry.
I think that's it.
That's it. That's all we got. We're going to leave it right there. I had a question. Y'all noticed that they didn't show that baby face? They still ain't showed that baby face. Somebody said Google it. I did. Can't find it. Can't find it on Google. Nah. They don't have her picture on Google. They have her picture on the gram, though. They have a picture on the gram. It's all over Instagram. Yeah. They don't have this picture on Google. You say, was she a snow bunny? No. They're saying that this baby was dog hill. They said that she was 34 years old. Yep. That's her picture. That's what they say she looked like. It's a doggone shame. You say, I mean, the kids of age where they could clean, if I was them the minute I realized that she abandoned me, I would have cleaned up the entire house and enjoyed living rent free because I just don't understand how they survive every day living in these conditions. Me either. That's why I said, like, but you learn how to clean at a really, really, like 5 and 6 years old. You learn to clean up something. How the F did she afford 2 places, but it's hard for me to get one working 40 hours a week, sometimes more. You say unfit gives her life, no parole. Oh, give her life and no parole. We just need to give her like the death sentence. Like like the death penalty. Is there a death penalty in Michigan? Maybe need the death penalty. We got to stop playing with people. We really do got to stop playing with people. And again, it goes back to, if we don't hold people accountable, people will continue to do exactly what they want to do whenever they want to do it. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, and Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. You say, Willie, she had another family somewhere else. Shaking my head, and she probably did. I don't put nothing past that beautiful baby who would leave her children. Not at all. We have domestic love. We have a domestic love story for you real quick. Now why? This ain't right. Oh, I got it. Bam. Got a beautiful baby out here who said, I shot my boyfriend over some bacon, eggs, and grits over breakfast. Here we go.
A woman is behind bars after confessing that she killed her boyfriend over an argument during breakfast. WDSC reporter Brittany Werner is live from the neighborhood. And Brittany, you spoke with neighbors who say they're so shocked that this took a tragic turn.
Yes, all the neighbors told me they remember an incident involving that couple a few months back, but they were all shocked and devastated to learn that this time things turned deadly. Now, this all happened on Sunday morning around 10 a.m. or shortly after. That's when deputies responded to a home on East Lakeview Drive near Lakeway Drive. Deputies say 24-year-old Amaru Hubbard called police and told them she shot her boyfriend, 23-year-old Joshua Jones, in the chest. This was following an argument they had about food that was made for breakfast. When deputies arrived, they found Jones dead from that gunshot wound. Hubbard was then arrested. Neighbors were shocked to learn about this incident happening in what they call a quiet community.
We didn't know what had happened. We just saw the police and I guess an ambulance. We were just concerned that, there was something going on. We certainly didn't know that her son had been shot and killed. That's horrible.
So that means the 23-year-old was still living in the house with mama.
Hubbard, who confessed to killing her boyfriend, is now facing second-degree murder charges and is being held on a $1 million bond. Reporting live in St. John.
Also, this wasn't no self-defense. Oh, that baby ain't do the self-defense thing. She's just, I shot him. That's what's up.
Being held on a $1 million bond. Reporting live in St. John, Brittany Werner, WDSU News.
Shot him over breakfast. Boy, when I tell y'all that we be in love out here in these streets, y'all continue to have y'all domestic love relationships regardless of who say what. Moving right along. Ain't gonna even hold you. Trying to tell you, boy, love is love. Boy, we can't do. It is what it is. Listen, y'all. Oh, man. What was this? I'm going to try to. Cause for some reason, I don't feel good. I don't feel good, and I had just been holding it for damn near 30 minutes. And I'm like, wow, like I'm hot. I have no idea why I'm hot. But I'm going to go ahead on and give y'all another one. And we just going to make it do what it do. We got 3 men. We got 3 men with assault rifles who robs a truck, an armored truck in Memphis. Here we go.
We had a bold armed robbery of an armored truck crew Friday morning. Happened on Mitchell Road in Whitehaven. Look at those guys with those guns. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre joining us live where this happened. And JP, this was bold, played out right there in broad daylight.
Yeah, broad daylight. As traffic drove down South 3rd and Mitchell, cars were moving all over the place. And let me tell you, it all took place right here at the First Horizon ATMs right here as a armored truck and an armored truck guard loaded the ATM. You can see right here in this very nerve-wracking video, you can only imagine how that armored truck guardsman felt. Now, this morning, Memphis police say all 3 of those masked men with rifles drove off in a white Nissan Altima. According to police, the men took a large amount of cash. You can see them taking those large black boxes That's where the cash is. Investigators did manage to find the Ultima shortly after the robbery. We did some digging and learned Friday's robbery is one of two from last week. The Memphis Police Department actually investigated in this area. Now, there are several businesses on this lot. We're right next door to the old historic Crystal Palace. For those of you who are not familiar with this area, but let me tell you, this is very scary stuff right here, because again, you see them with those long rifles, broad daylight. Of course, right now we're working to gather information as to where Memphis police are in this investigation. However, if you have any information that can possibly help them, obviously these men are masked, you're urged to call the Memphis Police Department at 901 or Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH.
So what they just told us, that these men done got away with it. The streets got to eat, like I always say out here in these streets. Now listen. Let me say something. Let me say something to the workers. Let me say something to the workers out here. The only way right now you all is going to get caught if y'all go to spending money. The only way you all get caught is if y'all go to spending money and go to talking. Y'all go to pillow talking and all that fly stuff right there, is not going to go well. If y'all ever get angry with one another, it's not going to go well. Somebody's going to tell on somebody. So I just want to let y'all know, y'all separate that money right. Don't spend your money. And since y'all is in Memphis, maybe y'all need to go like to Kansas or something. Well, no. Maybe y'all need to go to Montana. No, hell no. Y'all just need to don't do nothing. Continue to go to work. Continue to go to work. Do what y'all need to do. Go to work. Don't stop doing your everyday. Other than the job that y'all just did. Stop doing that right there. But any other type of work that you got going on, maybe y'all clocking in or somebody, show up. Show up. And if you is one who don't get slick and all that fly shit right there, don't start getting slick, calling people broke. Don't do it. It is really not a good look for you people. I promise you. But if y'all know something, say something. Here we go. Move right along. Move right along. I'm trying to make it feel just a little bit better. I want to see this story. I love hearing stories about survivors. I made it my business to not. Right here to not watch this story. I want to watch it with you good people. I really want to watch it with you good people. I'm trying to give some game out here in these streets, because when they get caught, because like we be stupid. Listen. Somebody gonna get a car and buy some rims and shit. Somebody gonna get some real good beat down in their cars and shit. They gonna be sitting on 48s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on the Nissan Altima or something. Just dumb shit. I just, because we be stupid like that right there. Somebody gonna mess it up. And bring down the whole team. I promise you that right there. Because we just can't hold. We can't hold it. We truly cannot hold it. We got a situation here. We have a situation of a survivor. North Texas. We have a female who was trafficked. She's a survivor. She survives due to heroes. Heroes have saved this young lady's life. I haven't watched anything, but I'm finna watch it right now with you good people. And here we go.
Comes from our I-Team, and it's like an exclusive, heartwarming one. These were the moments in Oklahoma today when a North Texas trafficking victim got to meet the heroes who saved her life 10 days after she disappeared from the American Airlines Center. I-Team reporter Ginger Allen was there for this very emotional reunion.
I wonder if this the story. Hold on. I'm wondering, is this the story to where the young girl went to the football game or the baseball game with her daddy and she linked up with somebody to smoke some weed or something like that right there? I hope that is not this story, but here we go.
I am a mixture of excited and nervous.
18-year-old Natalie Kramer admitted being overwhelmed, but she's wanted and needed this day.
Brings closure.
In a nearby room, 5 undercover officers who saved her life are waiting.
So these moments aren't very common. No.
We can't show the officers' faces, but as Kramer and her parents came through the door,
Hello. Oh wow.
we can tell you they were all smiles.
I remember you.
The reunion has been nearly 3 years in the making.
Thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
3 years in the making. So why are they showing the back of their necks? Stop.
Without y'all's work, we may never have gotten her back.
Kramer wanted to hear what each detective did to rescue her.
When it came out that he picked up somebody, Natalie, I go to her literally as fast as I could.
Brooke Morris talked about the moment her daughter was found.
You pulled up and you said we got her.
And the captain explained the anonymous call that led to Kramer.
We left church on Easter Sunday to come back to work, and that's where I think we got a little divine intervention.
Yeah, listen, man, they daughter wild, man. Daughter like to have a good time, and hell, she 18, she young, she a little tender, so
Because we never found the young lady that called 911.
This was the last time the Oklahoma investigators saw
Look how good her skin look now, or is that just some good makeup?
Kramer. 10 days before the photo was taken, she had disappeared from a Mavericks game in Dallas. Police in North Richland Hills need your help to find him drugged, abused, and trafficked.
It's been 3 years since I did this story. Oh, that's some BS. It can't be 3 years.
She doesn't remember how she got to Oklahoma City, but she vividly remembers the moments leading up to this one. She told us about it last September.
So I was just walking at those apartments, just like
I did this.
praying. I was just like, God, please have someone, something, whether it's a cop, an ambulance, and not 5 minutes, a cop pulled up next to me and he goes, "Are you Natalie Kramer?" And I said, "Yes, I am."
And you had just prayed.
Like, please save me. And he did. He did. He did.
It's a moment they remember also.
Yeah, and that's whenever he saw Natalie walking down the road and popped out and said, "Are you Natalie?"
So you saw her today, and you talk about that healing. How different does she look in that photo?
Night and day difference.
She looked at a mess back then when she was young on that good dope.
Night and day. She's obviously a lot better than she was.
Kramer and her parents have spent the last year raising trafficking awareness, forming an advocacy foundation, speaking at events, and testifying in Austin.
We're just trying to help them be, proactive versus reactive.
You have spent months working for other people. Today was for you.
I feel really amazing. It brings so much.
Today was for her because of the decision she made got her in the situation that she was in. Now we is applauding her. Wow.
Much closer to me. It just means so much to see the people that were there for me when I couldn't be there for myself. So we got these little things for you guys. It's not a big deal.
The reunion ended with Kramer and her parents giving each officer a bracelet engraved with a Bible verse about protection.
Remember I had them said because I saw the mama tattoos or something like that either mama used to be in the streets or mama just like to have a good time right now. You know what I'm saying? A good cup of wine or maybe two or something like that right there. Damn, she just giving me that feeling about it.
Yeah, I believe every day and night. It's awesome.
Blessing them with the same safety they gave Natalie.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Keep your arms from off men. Stop hugging men.
Ginger Allen, CBS News, Texas.
So we just gonna look at that baby. Look that bad, man. Jesus. Oh, cause she was 13. She was 15 then. Oh, she was 15. She ran away. She went and tried to get some reefer. She had them linked up. That's what. Because she was on camera. Hey, do you know where I can get a little bit of blow? A little bit of smoke or something? Yeah. I got it. Right here in the parking lot. It's crazy. That's what's up. But she is a survivor. And now the parents is doing like survivor training or something like that right there. Hold on. Let me make sure they doing.
He did.
There's advocates.
He did.
It's a moment they remember also.
Yeah, and that's whenever he saw Natalie walking down the road and popped out and said, are you Natalie?
So you saw her today, and you talk about that healing. How different does she look in that photo?
Night and day difference. Night
You can get out of now.
and day. She's obviously a lot better than she was.
Kramer and her parents have spent the last year raising trafficking awareness.
Trafficking awareness. I wonder in the trafficking awareness, because this is just part that I want to just touch on real quick. In the trafficking awareness, are they telling girls to not make the decisions that their daughter made? They could talk about what people out here is trying to kidnap you and take you away, and they're gonna traffic you. Are they telling, in my opinion, the biggest reason girls get trafficked? Are they telling them to not make the decision to get trafficked? I know that's harsh. You might get canceled when you say it like that right now. Try to make the decision to not get canceled. Willie, what does that mean? That means do not do what Natalie did. Do not do what other girls have did. Do not do some shit that you know you're not supposed to be doing. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it right there, right? Typically when we do things to where we know, if we have to sneak and do stuff, yeah. If we have to be sneaky and do stuff, things can typically go bad or go wrong, right? Right. So that's something that we need to promote, especially to you girls, because we don't be hearing about young boys being trafficked. No. It's girls we hear that gets trafficked, and no matter how much advocacy, no matter how many PSAs, no matter how many times they talk about it in schools and churches and billboards and on social media, y'all still get trafficked at high numbers. Either females is hard-headed or they hard of hearing, or a third one, they just don't give a damn. Maybe that's it. Maybe sort of, kind of. Maybe that is really it. How y'all keep getting caught doing the same? Y'all be getting caught like the same way. I want to be a runaway. So then you run away, and then your ass missing, and then you been out here with skirt up out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? And you shocked that your skirt been up. You shocked that, oh, I have not been held down and tied down, but I have been giving away my monkey. You is shocked that, oh, I was able to walk the script and had multiple opportunities to escape, and I just refused to escape. I don't know how I ended up like this. I need to be saved. I think that that's like a mental issue, y'all. That should fall under a mental issue. For you to say that you are being trafficked, that you have been kidnapped and trafficked, and yeah. And you've been trafficked for months and weeks, but you have not been chained one time. You can't tell me that story. And I go, oh my God, my heart goes out to you. No. I'm sorry, I don't have that about myself. You cannot be telling me you have been held against your will and not had chains around your ankles and your wrists or your waist or your throat. You cannot have not been walking up and down the sidewalk, walking up and down the strip in the hotel room to where you can come and go as you please, and tell me that you have been forced to slang that monkey in that mouthpiece. You can't do it with me. You can do it with some other people. You can't do it with me. But anyway, moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. Y'all just not coming on in. We also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, and Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. Need your support around here in these streets. Is we over 300 with a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that right there. I really, really would. We at 260 with the thumbs up. Can y'all do it, play us solid? Do it, play us solid real quick and help me out real quick, man. I'm trying to hold it on. But anyway, enough about me. We have a situation, us, law enforcement, we try to stop a robber. We try to stop a robbery suspect in traffic, broad daylight. We up them weapons and we start shooting because this person uses their car for a weapon.
You got see the blue car. Start moving up. Got eyes on the blue car. Focus on that Kia. They'll jump. They'll jump. Be aware. Get on both sides. Alright, I'm watching the blue car. Watch that white Kia to your right there, in the middle. Blue car trying to make its way up to the Kia. Let's see what's going on. I'll get somebody on this side over here. Stay. Don't get my car. Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! Alright, right on France. See what's going on. I'll get somebody on this side over here. Not moving. Hands up!
Different angles.
Hands up!
Hands up, stay right there.
Out! Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! Alright, you can see the blue car. Start moving up. Got eyes on the blue car. Focus on that Kia. They'll jump. They'll jump. Be aware. Get on both sides. Alright, I'm watching the blue car. Watch that white Kia to your right there, in the middle. Blue car trying to make its way up to the Kia. Let's see what's going on. I'll get somebody on this side over here.
Stay.
Not moving. Don't get in my car.
Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up!
We're up the bridge.
Put your hands up! Open the door!
Billy, we're taking the bill out. I'm a little bit.
Almost shot some.
Alright, right on France. Right on France. Right on pulling on France towards
Show the dude who got hit by the damn car.
blue car.
Let's go get him. Oh man, that's all they had for. Now damn it, they should have showed us buddy who got hit by the car first, man. Got to be more careful.
Alright, right on France.
Hold on.
Let's see what's going on.
This job is really dangerous. Really easy. Really difficult.
Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up!
Problem. He was confused about which way to go. Why he just gonna jump in here and thought he was fast enough. But he did good. Once he got hit and he was in the air, before he hit the ground, he made the first shot. Boom! What's his ass? Boom! Right there. That's his bullet. Right there. Yeah, like the officer, like he wasn't ready. The officer, like he really wasn't ready. He didn't know which way to call the go. So I think that they should have been shot. Should have been shot. And I bet that this was all over a little bench warrant or something like that right there. Maybe something that was a misdemeanor or a little light felony where they probably do like 30 days and go home. You know what I'm saying? So listen, to all you good people, please don't try this at home. Do not try it at home unless you're willing to die by it. Move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. Don't do it. It's not gonna work out for you. I don't care what y'all saw on TikTok shit. Hell, that's probably why Buddy went on ahead on the try. He probably saw it on TikTok. He probably saw you can hit the police and they only gonna shoot once. Oh, I got this other little story, y'all. If y'all just not coming on in, come on. Come on, y'all. We need some more thumbs up. We need some more thumbs up. We have 269. Can we hit 300 real quick? And this one right here, it just, whoa. Oh, I thought that was something else. But I believe that this one may be it. This one may be it because I got some other things to do anyway. But, we have a father. We have a father who gave his 9-year-old daughter some weed. Some THC chocolates. That's what they say.
It's a story you saw first on 13. A man accused of giving his 9-year-old daughter drug-infused chocolates, and today he made his first court appearance. ABC 13's Luke Jones joins us live now with an update tonight. Luke?
Yeah, prosecutors say he not only gave his daughter drugs, but was also high on drugs himself. Right now he's being held on a $15,000 bond, and even if he posts it, he won't be allowed to see his daughter. The gravity of the allegations appeared to weigh in Anong Inthabong, the 47-year-old father hanging his head in court as he appeared on a child endangering charge. Prosecutors say his 9-year-old daughter was visiting his Northwest Harris County apartment Thursday night when he offered her chocolate.
After she ate it, he asked her if she wanted a second chocolate bar, and she ate the second one. Then she became very thirsty, she was very dizzy, she could feel her heart beating very fast.
The girl called her mother, who tells us she found her daughter struggling to stand and took her to the hospital, allegedly against Inthabong's wishes.
He almost attempted to stop me, and I grabbed her and got in the car and took off.
Once at the hospital, prosecutors say test results came back positive for THC, a chemical found in marijuana.
I wanted to cry. Right there when they said that, I couldn't believe it. I said,
okay, your baby real high. I know.
How could you do this? How could you give our daughter edibles? And he said, no, I didn't.
The girl's mom,
because he was high. He didn't know he gave her edibles. If he gave her edibles.
So she called the Precinct 5 constable's office. Around the same time, prosecutors say Inthabong was also calling police.
The defendant called 911 and said he was suicidal. When the officers responded, he said he was not suicidal.
A responding deputy noting
confused.
The man, who describes himself as a muscular male escort online, appeared very high and admitted to using drugs.
Wait. Players, I want y'all to understand, he's a male escort.
In court, he had trouble understanding the magistrate's questions.
So you do not want to be represented at this bond hearing?
I don't kind of understand. Because I would not plate my head. And
okay, well, let me explain it to you.
And he is an escort. But we ain't got no excuses out here.
In the end, the court found probable cause to charge him with child endangerment. If he posts bond, he's ordered to stay away from his daughter, as well as alcohol and drugs.
Think about this right here. He gets charged with endangerment, right? But the mother whose children froze in the car didn't get charged with endangerment. That's deep.
I find that this defendant does pose an extreme danger to this child. His addiction appears to be so bad that he cannot help from poisoning his own child.
I can't believe that he would do this.
I don't like the way that she framed that. He could not help from poisoning.
I find that this defendant does pose an extreme danger to this child. His addiction appears to be so bad.
So now he's an addict. How do you know that he's an addict? He was probably just high at that time, and it didn't dawn on him that his reefer is inside the chocolate. That don't make you an addict. That makes you high.
That he cannot help from poisoning his own child.
So he finna get deported.
I can't believe that he would do this.
He's muscular male escort. I can't do it. But we have to listen. We can't be upset with him. Watch.
Her daughter.
I got to give player props.
And the girl's mother told us yesterday CPS is now also investigating. Right. Live downtown, Luke Jones, ABC 13.
Oh, player. Just to have the confidence, though. You know what I'm saying? Listen. We got them ladies who... Women have some real high confidence in the way that their bodies be looking, but they still be out here for sale. You know what I'm saying? They be scripting and stuff. They got OnlyFans and stuff. They got Instagram and TikToks where they showing everything. They got real, damn it, their confidence is real high. They in script clubs. They out there sex working. They out there escort. This player here, muscular. Muscular. Let me show you. Muscular, male, escort. Whatever you're thinking, though. See, and he's not a problem. He's the solution. Think about it. Listen. For him to have the male escort thing, that means that he have clients. Or he's trying to obtain clients. No, if y'all want to go and search his name, I think that because it says messenger up under here, this is a Facebook thing. Agnall cut the vein. Wait. Agnall Kurt in the vein. In the vong. Hold on. I might gotta. Can I? I don't even know if I can pull it but up like that right now. Among. Is my Facebook even up? Will I be able to search for it? Let me see. I gotta come on over here. We're gonna go to search. We're gonna go to Among. What did I say? Oh, Among Kurt. What did I say? In some got to be more careful. Damn it. Hold on. I got to find his name again. I got to find his name here. I got to find the damn post now. I done lost the doggone post. Oh, all right. Kurt in the Vong. In the Vong. And damn it. The hell just happened? All right, in the Vong. Trying to find Buddy, where you at? Whoa. I found Kurt in the. I got him. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm grabbing it right. Okay, I think that's Buddy. I think we got everything. Oh, so he was military? He got a big family. So I'm guessing that either it's him, well, because he's muscular. So we're going to go with him. We're going to go with him in the back. They're having like a little family thing and stuff like that. He got 148 friends or something like that right there. He said, I'm a muscular male escort at Asian Envisions LLC. Owner and operated. We ain't worth a damn. Boy, I try to tell you something. Try to tell you. Let me just go ahead on and get a copy right there. But she got some military pics or something like that right there. And it been on since 2018. The nasty little baby. Nasty little baby. Oh. Ooh, he probably pimping hard. A player got the AMG though. Ooh, he got a black one and a white one. He must be getting that paper. A player must be getting that paper out here. He might have been in the military. Player been getting that paper though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, let me go to Asian Envision. Asian Envision. Okay, so that's only on Facebook. Well, what is this one? I'm on IG. Hold on. Nope, so that's not him. Nope, they're on IG, but it's the wrong thing. So, nope. So we only on Facebook. And we got reels and stuff like that, and we don't care nothing about that right there. So yeah. Buddy out here selling meat. Rightfully so. Do exactly what you need to do. Take care of you and yours. Don't let nobody discourage you, pimp. Don't let nobody do it to you. You just shit. You got to live, and you got them bills, and you got them businesses to go ahead on and, maintain out here in these streets. Man, give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the Nightly News round here. Thank y'all. We got up 286 likes. I wish that we could have got 300 likes, but obviously we didn't. I hope that y'all was entertained. Oh boy, I don't know. Still hot. You say he a gay escort. Either which way he getting that paper. Either which way. Hey, you like what you like, or hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got bills and children. You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to take one for the team. or two. I don't know. He like what he like. But players, a lot of y'all think that it's funny. A lot of y'all will be like, man, these girls ain't buying that meat. I'm here to tell you from experience. Yeah, they is. Yeah, they is. I'm telling you something I know from experience. Yeah, they is. You're just gonna pay for it. He said, Willie, I saw a single mother failure in persons. He said she messed around and lost her kids in the store. You lying to me? Did you pull your phone out, though? I think you forgot to pull your phone out, though. He said he gave for pay. Ooh. He said, I told y'all he was gonna end it short without them 300 likes. Yeah. I'm still hot. I'm still not feeling good, so it is what it is. We finna go on and get on up out of here. But yeah. Do not be discouraged, y'all. Sell what the good Lord had done gave you. It's tax free. It's tax free. It's kind of sort of really why they don't want to make it legal. You know what I'm saying? Say 34.50. Listen, and for you players, I want to explain something to you real quick. A lot of y'all players handsome. Y'all got your stuff together. Or maybe you not handsome, but you got your stuff together. Either which way, women is trying to get at you. Women want to be in your life and all that right there. If it's women who you was not attracted to, and you don't like to hurt women's feelings, let me explain something to you. The best way to win, and I want you fellas to win, the best way to win is to tell them that you is a escort. Because they're going to laugh. They're going to laugh. Oh my God, you're not no escort. And be like you got the whole, damn it, you got to stand strong. Yes, I am. I charge this, I charge that. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you have make sure you have thought it out. Just make sure you thought out your numbers and all that fly stuff right there. If you don't, listen, the best way to turn women down is to tell them something that because of the way that we was raised, you would believe that they would not go for it. But the funny part about saying things that you believe that they won't go for, it'll surprise you that they will go for it. See, because you may not want her, maybe because of how she look or her size or something like that. But you was willing to go ahead on and deal with her if she's willing to walk the walk that you walking. I promise you. For all you players who have a hard time getting women, let me explain something to you, because a lot of y'all have this rejection problem. A lot of y'all don't like to be turned down, which y'all supposed to learn that right there in preschool. You know what I'm saying? But to get your practice on out here, holler at some handsome babies. It's like you can't lose if you hollering at some ugly broads who you wouldn't want to date anyway. You can't lose. Because even when they decide to deal with you, it's a win because you already wasn't getting people who you really wanted. You know what I'm saying? So it's a practice thing. It's a confidence builder. I'm trying to help. You say I wouldn't get out my bed for $37.50. You got to think about it though. If you get out, listen. We got to think though. How many of us getting out our bed for $20 an hour? If you can do $37.50 an hour, I'm trying to tell you, just got to line them up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm trying to help. And for those of you who is in like they strong like relationships or something, and they trying to get at you, just tell them that you is a polygamist. And a matter of fact, you shopping for like a fourth wife or something like that. You have to make it sound like, oh my God, 4? You know what I'm saying? Like my third wife or fourth wife. It's a good way to turn women down, but a lot of them will really be intrigued. I promise you. And then that gives you more things to communicate with people about, and they will look at you as totally different. Like, oh my God, I can't believe. And how many do you have? I already have 2. I already have 3. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you like almost important, especially if they trying to get at you on the job. Oh my God. Ooh, the ladies gonna talk. Believe that right there. I'm trying to help. You say, oh, ASAP Rocky is found not guilty. That's what's up. I got to dig into that right there and see if I can talk about that right there tomorrow. Listen, players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. Say your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking, man. Y'all please remember, go around here. Oh, also to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. The biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. For real though. If y'all would like to change the fragrance, the smell, the aroma that's in your area, go around there to PleasantCandles.com. I really do appreciate y'all. I really do. Y'all please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show. The Willie Williams Show 4 channel, the standalone channel. To where we put up, what are some things called? The standalone videos. I put up the standalone videos Monday through Friday out here to try to give y'all some more stuff to watch. And I'm also re-uploading a lot of videos from the number 3 channel that they've destroyed. They killed my channel, and I'm still trying to remember to set up my doggone GoFundMe. I'm trying to survive out here in these streets, y'all. Trying to survive. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here, man.